now my breath has never been so fresh.
Can you feel it?
Feel what?
Can you feel the love tonight?
Princess Berry, today we're at Animal Kingdom, our Bay Park, the favorite park, the best park, because it's time to celebrate the Circle of Life. It is the 30th anniversary of
The Lion King.
Yes,
wow.
and they have lots of new treats here at Animal Kingdom, so we're going to treat ourselves as your #1 choice of foodie infotainment. Remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I want to go ride a giraffe.
Let's foodie and chill.
You heard the girl. We start off our Circle of Life tour with this Rightful ruler cupcake because we all know that STARR should have been king. I 100% don't mean that, but you need to be prepared for the eventuality because it could be a chance of a lifetime. Unspeakable news as we tiptoeing nearer to our shiny new era, and this thing is shiny. You got the White Chocolate Medallion that is supposed to be STARR and the hyenas, but it's really, really small, and it's sweating because it's hot in here, so it's like, it's there. Just trust me, have faith. It is, in fact, there. And you got the little tuft of grass, like STARR and the hyenas like hiding out. It's a pretty looking cupcake. It's another one of those tall boys that I can't use my hands, so we're gonna do it princess style with a knife and fork. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's one of those hard top cupcakes. I'm just gonna cut right through the paper. I'm telling you guys, cutting cupcakes on camera, bane of my existence. Bane. There is no clean or pretty way to do this. You're either gonna make yourself a mess, destroy the cupcake, or both in most cases. I know there's a center to this one. Let me get that.
Oh my goodness.
That is ridiculous. But you get the idea. Your chocolate, berry center. It's like a grub. It's slimy but satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of rock with that one. It's one thing to hear to have pretty cupcakes. Having pretty cupcakes that both look good and taste good hasn't always been the case, really. This one balances the chocolate mousse with the super intense sweet of that ganache and the icing. It actually kind of works. Now, me not being a dessert bear, couldn't finish a whole one, but it is in fact a good cake, even though STARR wasn't a good king. Maybe he's making up for it with the cupcake. I don't know. Either way, I think it's decent. I'll give it 4.25 out of 5 claws. I hope the rest of the treats are as satisfying. As we stand in front of this mural, we're dropping you some facts. Even though that was a STARR cupcake, Jeremy Irons wasn't originally going to be STARR. He was picked over
Ian
McKellen, Patrick Stewart,
Alan
Rickman. All wonderful choices. That couldn't have gone wrong with any of those, but Jeremy Irons, he's the guy.
He was picked for his Shakespearean abilities.
He's definitely got that bravado, that presence. Because even if you don't see him, you hear that voice every single time.
Cupcake?
Yes. Cupcake for me, Disney, you're not getting escaping any smoke. This is the Animals Park. And you don't have a single, not even one plant-based option for Lion King.
It's true.
It hurts my heart. So you have the paw sugar cookie. All I know is that it is a possible mess. When I say possible, I mean it's definitely a mess. It's already melting in my fingers. It's basically just an icing covered sugar cookie the size of half of my face. I'm usually worried that Disney sugar cookies, because they sit so long, are going to be hard, tough, dry. This boy's wet. Dissolves in your mouth. It is just sugar and no cookie. And when you eat it, it tastes like it's sugar and no cookie. The icing flavor is so strong. It's like a strong orange on top of sugar cookie. It's not bad if you're in the mood for a sugar rush. But be warned, it's a lot and you're gonna get dirty. I'll give it 3.75 out of 5 claws. As we stand here in this wonderful tree of life, it brings to memory that in the 2019 remake of The Lion King, Simba's eyes actually start off blue.
And then they changed into a hue of the brown that we know from the original 1994 version where it was brown the whole time.
Callbacks to history, a lot like Lion King itself. Here we have in this tiny little dessert cup, Timon's Luau, a homage to Timon's iconic hula dance. Because, you know, if you want to taste a treat, all you gotta do is wait in line. Got layers of Chantilly cake, cream, guava jam, a little whipped cream on top, and then, of course, an edible flower. Because at no point ever will Disney ever give you any sort of food with a flower on it that you cannot eat. You can already assume that if there's a flower on it, it can be eaten. Do they taste great? Not always, but you can eat them without worrying about getting sick. Let's go ahead and try to get all the layers. The different levels of the Pride Lands. We are multicultural here. Everything was going great until I picked up a whole mint leaf. Now my breath has never been so fresh. Or my throat. Or my stomach. That's a lot of mint. I mean, do one more bite without the mint. I was worried about the Vanilla Chiffon cake and the Chantilly Cream because those are two flavors that can be kind of odd. But the Guava Jam being something that's like sweet but not overly sweet, so it balances things out. So it's a good cup of stuff. I think Timon would be proud of its colorful heritage. I like it. Does it belong in Isle of Java? I don't know. But in case you didn't know, you ever come to the park, Princess and the Bear tip, Isle of Java serves alcohol before anywhere else in this park. If you come here and rope drop and you want an alcoholic drink, Isle of Java has them from the beginning of the day. Normally you have to wait for places like Dollar Bar or Thirsty River to open at like 11. But rope drop at like 9, sometimes 8:30, Isle of Java's open and they have the alcohol. So if anything, get you an alcoholic treat, get you a sweet treat. I give this one 3.5 out of 5 points. So, believe it or not, Timon and Pumbaa were an original part of the story for Lion King during initial planning. Nathan Lane
and Ernie Sabella
were such a great duo, they created those characters just for them. They auditioned to be hyenas.
They would have been funny hyenas, but they're much better dressing in drag and doing the hula.
Ooh.
This quickly melting Dole Whip is just lime Dole Whip with blue curacao, a Monin coconut, and then to make it vegan, you just remove this medallion over here. But we left it for Bear, and because Zazu is tilted like Pride Rock, I'm just gonna take a piece from over on this side, very far away from the singular medallion. It's just Sprite, blue curacao, and lime Dole Whip. I really like the lime Dole Whip. That's one of my favorite flavors. I like lime and I like raspberry. The coconut isn't too much, so I'm not mad at that at all. The Sprite kind of helps with it. The blue curacao is nice. I really have zero complaints about this Dole Whip. I kind of like it better than some of the other just standard Dole Whips that you can get around Disney. I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 Zazus. If this is where the monarchy is headed, count me in.
Apparently, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Diddly-dee.
And here they are just standing in a tower.
Bum, bum, bum.
Big one, some small, some as big as your head. Zazu, Disney, you know, you do have dark chocolate. A lot of dark chocolate is vegan. You could just print these on dark chocolate. You don't have to do white chocolate. Just print a white background, put Zazu over top on dark chocolate. Problem solved. You should hire me. Probably not. You don't pay enough. Oh, minor brain freeze. That was a mistake. I don't understand the desire to put white chocolate on top of Sprite and lime Dole Whip. They do not necessarily mix. I really feel like the only reason that that's on there is so you can call it Lion King, because we know that Dole Whip has been in the stand before. Well, the first time it's appeared there. It's just this time there's a Zazu medallion on it. So it's Lion King-ish. We're on to you, okay? You could have just left that off, honestly, and just made this like a Zazu feathered friends Dole Whip and called it a day. It didn't need the medallion, honestly, and it's better without it. So if you want to get this vegan, you can. Just be prepared for some like lime, tingly. I think Sprite was the right choice. Yeah, so much better without it. With the medallion, I'm giving it a 3. Without the medallion, especially on a Florida day like this, it's a 4 out of 5 plus. Get that Dole Whip. As we hang over here near the flamingos, it reminds me that the voice of Zazu has been voiced by 2 famous British people. I think Disney has a thing for making British people birds. You have Richard Atkinson, Mr. Bean, and
John Oliver.
I wonder who the next Brit will be.
I have a beautiful Kanonkop. I just had this at Wine Bar George recently. It's usually here. I like to get Painted Wolf, but unfortunately they are not selling it here at Tiffins right now. You can only get it at the bakery in bottles, and that's it. Cheers. Love a good Pinotage. I'm not saving wolves with this Pinotage, but I am enjoying the richness and supporting the South African wines. You gotta do it. I love this wine. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 wines. It is a fine time.
Here we have the Lamu libation, because I have no idea what Lamu is, but I love to be libated. I just love libations. I love the word. A nice African STARR rum with juices and a little bit of pineapple, just to keep the princess away. Remember, 1 Lamu a day keeps the princess at bay. Get it? At bay, because it's the bay part, so it keeps you at bay. No? She's not laughing, guys. I would give this one 3.75 out of 5 plus.
So we have the beautiful lamb salad. This is the newest addition to the menu. We got this beautiful vegan feta, which if you get a meat version or not, you're getting the vegan feta, so you better enjoy it. And they have it also at Roaring Fork, which we had recently on our Wilderness Lodge food crawl. We're excited to see this feta in more places. And this one in particular has baobab on it, which, I mean, I love a good baobab anything. We get it at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and it's got this beautiful sweetness to it. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get some veggies here. I'm gonna get some leaf, feta and baobab. The king has returned. I love baobab. It's like, this also has sumac in it. Sumac is like something that Persian people use in a lot of their cooking, so not only am I getting the sweetness of the baobab, but also sweetness of sumac with a feta and just beautifully crisp veggies. This is a dream salad. This is a castle salad. This belongs at Cinderella's Royal Table, Animal Kingdom Lodge, anywhere that they have signature dining. We need more of this feta, and I would love to see more baobab in other places, because it's just so good. And of course, sumac, like, as a Persian, it's the foundation for Persian gold. Sumac and saffron. Those are the things that we love. And I love this. This is a 4.75 out of 5 salads. It tosses my salad. Even though I gotta toss it myself, it still tosses my salad.
Disney, I think you found a new weakness. Is that basically, if you make a new dish and you tell it has anything from the land on it, the only thing better than living with the land is eating food from it. We're sold. We're ordering it every single time. It's a shame, really. I would say most salads, far too many greens. I feel like this salad almost has just enough greens, verging on too little. But you have some color. You have like the radishes over here and a little bit of zucchini. And then they added sauce with the smoke. Looks beautiful. That tastes like the land in all the best ways. It tastes like a foodie adventure. Both the texture of the sumac combined with the sort of like brightness of like the feta with the leaves. You get a salad that doesn't feel, I think, weighed down. That's what I'm thinking about in my head, but like the flavor doesn't like hang over you. It's crisp, it's light, it's delicious. Honestly, I didn't expect much from the salad, but it lives up to its name. I would give it a 4 out of 5 plus. Here we have the Turkish meze salad. Now you can get this salad with an array of proteins. You can get steak, chicken, or shrimp. You just get it by itself. I decided that I wanted something light for the summer heat, so I just got the vegetarian version. Vegetarians, I have not forgot about you. Every opportunity that I can eat something vegetarian, I'm gonna do it. You have some seasoned chickpeas on here. You have all sorts of seasonings. You have goat cheese. There's peppers in here. There's strawberries. It's giving me like a strawberry field salad taken to the next level. So we're gonna give some of this lettuce the choppy chop, and we're gonna build us a forkful of deliciousness. I love that we get more than just like the plain Jane one color pizza salad, and then we're getting some variety. And the chickpeas, I'm excited for the crunch that they add. That lemon dressing is a kick. And I don't usually love lemon, but in this case, I do actually like it. Now, this salad, unfortunately, cannot be made vegan. It is vegetarian or other. So vegans, I'm sorry about this, but the flavor is, it gives me like, there's the Indian holiday, not Turkish, but Indian holiday, Diwali. It's that festival of colors. Imagine that if it was in your mouth. It's just an explosion of color and flavor. That's a very earthy salad, so if you have an aversion of like your salad tasting like dirt or being like dirty, it's got that sort of like more of the earth salad flavor, and the lemon is sharp. But I actually like it. I'm not a lemon person. I would give this 4.2 out of 5 plus. So here we have the Lion King 30th anniversary. Remember who you are. You are my son and the one true king. You must take your place in the circle of life. It's beautiful. It's like this mountain of coffee chocolate mousse with some spiced banana in it. You have a banana caramel sauce. This circle of life here, the sun, is just pure sugar. And then on top of it, you have, or sitting beneath it, you have like a Chantilly ice cream and some crumble down here on the bottom, and like a chocolate medallion on the back. I don't think I've seen a dessert this well constructed since the last Lion King dessert that we tried at Jiku. It's pretty, like almost too pretty to destroy. But that too is a circle of life. Go ahead and dive into the mousse. You have that banana cream falling out of the center. A little jiggle to it. Let's see how it tastes. I was worried about the flavors of coffee and banana together. But you know how anything with coffee that has like that sharp, like coffee aftertaste? The banana completely erases it. It like rides on the coffee down your flavor palette. The mousse is wonderfully smooth. The caramel banana cream is just enough. This is one of the great kings in the sky, right here. This, let's go ahead and try it with a little bit of the ice cream. I'm not gonna do a ton, because most of you know I'm lactose intolerant and I kind of want to live. It's interesting that the signature dessert would be here at Tiffins. Obviously, this is the only signature dining restaurant here at Animal Kingdom. Delicious, tasty, the textures, the flavors, everything on here marries well together. Honestly, I wish I could share this with Princess. She would enjoy this immensely. It's like a little mini foodie journey for one of our favorite movies. I give this 5 out of 5 quality. If you come to Tiffins, you come to Animal Kingdom, and you don't get dessert, and you're a dessert person, you're just missing out. You can come here and just get this. You don't have to order a full meal at Tiffins. Tiffins very, very frequently has a very short walk-up list. Just come here, get dessert, get a drink, and go.
We walked up today.
With no reservation. It's on Bear Sessions list.
And no wait.
And no wait. It's super tasty. Tiffins needs something. I don't know what it is, but landing like event, especially like Pride and the 30th anniversary of Lion King and AAPI, it works all fine and dandy, but it's still a shame to me that there's always a line for Nomad Lounge. You can walk up to Tiffins basically anytime you want.
It's true.
It makes zero sense.
We do love Tiffins, but we don't like the fact that Disney forces us to come here every month for something new, which is great that they change it every month, but also like you're trying really hard to bring bodies into your restaurant, and if it's that difficult, maybe you should do something else with your restaurant.
Yes.
Now, as far as the Remember Who You Are dessert goes, that is voiced by James Earl Jones,
who has been lucky enough to reprise his role for all of the Lion King movies, which we love. We want more of him while we have him. That man has worked hard. He deserves a break.
Darth Vader.
But when you need a Mufasa, there are no replacements.
And he is the only person that returned for the live-action Lion King
in 2019.
I have an adult rice bowl with a kid's salad. And I'm gonna add the kid's salad to the adult rice bowl because I feel like you can't Satuli without mixing the things at this point. It's been a salad day. This is a huge bite, but I commit to my mistakes. So cheers to the 30th of the Lion King. The first time I saw the Lion King was in the movie theater with my grandmother. And I love her very much. So this is for you, Grandma. That is one delicious tofu bowl. This is literally the best tofu on Walt Disney World property. And that is the reason why we always come here every time we go to Animal Kingdom when we have an opportunity to. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item. You must always get the kids and the adults and mix the two together so you get you some extra tofu action. And then add some of their hot sauce too. That's amazing as well.
I'm all for getting a kid-sized portion. Extend your portion, especially for the tired, hot, sun-soaked vegan who hasn't had nothing in the park all day because Disney didn't see fit to make any of the Lion King 30th anniversary treats vegan. Is that a fair amount of shade? Yes, that's what we do here. I don't know how I am sold on salad with rice. I will usually only accept such egregious errors in foodie culture when it's in a taco. Because we'll accept anything it's in taco form.
Deconstructed burrito.
Balk is I might have the flavor or the construction. The flavor, on point, does not miss. A little spice from the rice and the chili on the tofu and the lettuce, a little crunch. I can use a better quality lettuce, but otherwise, it's not bad. I give that 4.25 out of 5 thoughts. For those regulars in the comments right now, feel free to judge me. For everybody new here, you have to wait for at least 5 videos after hitting like and then subscribe. Then you can make fun of me. Yeah, I got the cheeseburger bao buns. As much as I have complained about these buns and thrown shade, after the last time I ate them, I'm like, okay, they're kind of good. They are a roadie family recipe. I still miss the old buns though, the vegetable curry buns. These are okay. They pale in comparison, but I wasn't feeling the normal like rice combination bowls. Normally I come here and get the Ocean Moon Bowl, but I've had that like the last 5 or 6 times I came here. So cheeseburger and a bao that it is. It tastes like McDonald's value menu, but sometimes that's all you need. Consistent, fluffy. They can easily ruin these buns. And I know They took these buns out of the freezer and warmed them up. It's not something they made fresh. But even still, something about it just hits. 3.75 out of 5 plus.
Now my last drink of the night, a beautiful Pinot Noir. Cheers to The Lion King. I remember sitting in the theater and watching it with my grandmother and my cousins and just having a great time. So we appreciate The Lion King and everything it's done for us. And in the future, I mean, saw it on Broadway, all the things. It's just an integral part of Disney World. Cheers. Very bold. Nice wine. I don't know. I feel like I'm committing to this mistake. I probably shouldn't have gotten this wine. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 5 wines. It doesn't make me feel fine.
I couldn't do like the princess. I am a millennial statesman. I'm an elder millennial. I can't do with a young adult size child wine. Like when I say young adult child, 21. I got some years and I need something to drown the pains of my feet from walking through a park all day. So I went with the grogs. Churros. Tastes like artificially green beer with hints of pear and apricot. It was in the description, don't judge me. It's nice, it's crisp, I got no complaints. I'll take green beer here any day of the week. 4 out of 5 bucks. You really couldn't celebrate the circle of life without ending on Pandora.
And we got to write Flight of Passage.
Yes.
It was like walk on.
Yeah, Flight of Passage at the end of your day, peak. 25-minute walk on. Basically just walk.
It said 25 minutes, but it was definitely just
it was all walking. But we enjoy doing things like this, celebrating some of our favorite movies, our favorite parts of Disney history. If you like videos like this, of course, we'll do more of them. If you like, comment and tell us what you do. If there's anything else you can see us do, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit the notification bell to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. Otherwise, will you remember who you are?
I've already forgotten. But you heard the girl.